Welcome to part 3 of Mountains Come to the Helix. You guys want to see what's going on here? Tune into this video. Coming right up. Hello and welcome to BNSS 6951, a Vinny Vid Productions video. Hi, I'm Vinny and I will be your host. The content you'll find on this channel would be layout run op sessions, layout updates, tips, tricks, and techniques on scratch builds, and kit bashing, how-tos, live streams, and some rail fanning. Then please consider to hit that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, please hit that bell. This way you'll get notified every time I do an upload video or a scratch build or a live stream. Finally, if you can give me one of those, I would really appreciate it because that would help my analytics with YouTube. If you enjoy all of this stuff, then let's get on with this video. We'll be right back. Alright guys, this is going to be part 3 of the Helix build, Mountains Come to the Helix. And today we're going to have some fun with this. Today we're going to start doing some rock carving. So this is all pretty hard right now, so what I'm going to do is the same thing as if I was putting more plastic cloth on this. I would wet it. I have seen other people do it, so I'm thinking that it must be a good idea, so that's why I do it. They say so it doesn't suck the water out of the new plaster that you're going to put on there. Anyhow, I am using plaster of Paris, and I have some mixed up in this bowl right here. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to go ahead and put the water in and start mixing this up and just start plopping it on the mountain here. So stay tuned and let's see if we can get this going. We'll be back shortly. Alright guys, as you can see I've got it mixed up. It's pretty, not totally soupy, but enough to start spreading it on the mountain. So let's go ahead and start doing that right now. And we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to use my little putty knife right here. And we're just going to go ahead and just lay it on. It's okay if it drips down. I like working with a little bit loose because then that gives me time for it to dry and then I can start doing my carvings. I already started doing carvings on the side that you can't see just yet. And I'll show you that here in a few minutes when I get this one started. So we're just, like I said, just globbing it on there. Pretty much this whole thing all the way around is going to be pretty much rock carvings only because it's hard to put on ground cover. I know a way of doing it, but it's kind of, you could screw up and get a whole bunch of dirt in your mouth. This is starting to set up already. Plus this will give the plastic cloth a little bit more strength that I think it's going to need. Just try and get it smooth. Rocks are not smooth to begin with, but as smooth as you can get it here, the better you'll see your own carvings that you do. Like I said, I mixed this a little bit loose so it gives me some good working time. Now, I'm just going to get a little time to set up. You want to do something starting out with the bolt bolts. I'm just going to finish off what happens right here. Trying to fill in all the little craters that are here. Alright, so we're going to let that set up for a few minutes, and then I'm just going to use some regular dental tools that I picked up for like 10 bucks on Amazon. And the reason why you want to wait till it dries up a little bit is so you don't start pulling the plaster out if you start pulling it through now. Watch, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if you do this now, see how I was pulling all the plaster away there? You don't want to do that. You want to wait. Alright guys, some of this is dry. I had to do a little patch on this side, so we'll start on this side here and we'll try and match it up with what I already have. So with just a pointy tool right here, we're just going to take it and we're just going to come up on a slant, just like this. And I know you guys can't see that line, but I will make it bigger. I have another tool here that'll make it wider, which is this guy. You just got to play with this until you get what you like. See, like here, it's pulling the plaster up right there. That's okay. It could be natural. Just keep going over your line until you see it the way you want to see it. To me, that looks good. So now we'll do another one here in the middle. Same tool. And we'll just go up to the top. And again, just keep going over it until you get the line that you want. I forgot what they call these lines, stratus, something or other. Then you're going to take it and go diagonal, right across, right down to the bottom. And again, just keep doing it until your line gets where you want it to be. And what's going to bring all of this out is when you do the painting on it, because that's going to bring the whole shooting match together. So now we're going to go from this line right here, come down past that one, and all the way down. And just keep doing that until you're happy with what you have, and then we still got to do this side, but it's not completely dry yet, so we're not going to mess with it. We're just going to come across here, come down. Ow. Stabbing myself. I don't think you guys can actually see these lines that I'm putting in here right now. But like I said, you'll see them when the paint goes on. That's when everything will pop. Alright, and we're going to come down from here. Oops. Oops. Two oopses. I think I wet it too much earlier, so I'm just going to let that dry up for now. Alright, anyhow, we're going to let that dry up, but you guys get the basic idea of how this is going to get done. So we'll bring it back when pretty much I have everything done. Talk to you guys later. This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuz sent you. Alright guys, I have changed my strategy on this mountain here. I'm not going to do rock all the way up to the top. I think it's going to look kind of silly to do the whole rock wall. The only place I'm going to do rock all the way up is where the wall is vertical, like this place right here. This whole section will get rock. But other than that, just the bottom half will get rock. Then under here will be all rock. But up here will be ground cover and whatever. And I'm going to continue that around to this side also. But I will put plaster on the entire situation right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put plaster, and then we'll continue on around. So stay tuned for all of that, and we'll be back shortly. I'm not going to bore you guys with showing you how to do the plaster. I already showed you one. So I'm just going to go ahead and do, and maybe I'll just turn the camera on and go from there. Alright, be back in a few. Are we having fun yet? I think we are. So we're going to have a little bit more fun now. I'm going to put some color on here just to see how it's all looking. I might have to make my cuts a little deeper and so on and so forth. But for now, what I'm going to do is, this color up here is the color that I will be painting everything before I put the actual ground cover on. So, I took the brush with this paint on it and I dipped it in some water. And that will be one of the base colors that we're going to be putting on here. Along with, let me show you guys. I'm going to do more grays in here. So this is going to be a dolphin gray. And then there's going to be a country gray. And then there will be a granite gray. And then finally, we're going to have this dark gray. Now I've mixed them all up in these little cups right here, and there's mostly water in there. These are just going to be washers basically. So let me take all of these stirrer sticks out, because of my luck I'll probably knock it over. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the ugly brown, and we're just going to kind of give it kind of like a little bit of a little wash with that. Now remember, I said I'm only going to go halfway up with the rocks for now. Try and get a little bit more in here. And again, this is like really watered down. Like I said, I just basically cleaned the brush. And a little bit more here. And you can see that the rocks are starting to come alive. Alright, while that is still wet, we're going to start with the lightest gray, and that's going to be the dolphin gray. And just with the old brush like this, I'm going to take this and just come down the top. I think I'm going to have to get a different brush. I can't find the brush I used the last time for this. Alright guys, I adjusted the colors a little bit. I added a little bit more paint. As you can see, I already did the next coat, which is the one I stopped the video at. Now we'll do the third coat, and this is going to be even a little bit lighter gray. You know, I think I put too much paint in this one. So, let me do some adjusting again. I just put a whole bunch of water in there. Oopsie. Might be a little bit too much. Alright guys, as you can see, I've got my rocks cut out down here, all the way down underneath the framework, and all of this up here where the brown is, that'll be all ground cover. And then we got the big rock here on the corner, and I will continue this all the way around the layout. But for now, that's all I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to go ahead and continue this. I just didn't want to make this video too long. I'm trying to keep them under 20 minutes. Anyhow, as always, your questions, comments, inputs, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSS 6951, a Vinny Vid production, out for now.